Alright. Hopefully I should go live. I would assume. Alright, I'm live. Anywho, welcome to me doing a shiny hunt stream again, because as it says in the description of the stream, I have spent most of today leveling my team to 50, and quite frankly, at the moment I'm very sick of them. Like my main party in particular. So I just wanted a bit of a change of pace, since I also only have like a couple of hours. And yeah, turns out in terms of leveling, I think I will do a little bit more leveling on this stream with coins, since for it to evolve into a Dragonite, it needs to apparently hit level 55. And currently level 50, so 5 more levels won't hurt at some point during the stream. Anyway, we are obviously shiny hunting Ghastly. Or Haunter. Whichever you prefer. Anywho, let's do this. Also, I don't have any of my main team on me. I literally only have that Haunter that I caught a while ago, just for fun. I mean the Ghastly, and then evolved it to a Haunter. Kione, I think is how you pronounce the name I gave it. And an Oddish that I literally caught for this very occasion. You may be wondering, why? Well, that's because it has the ability Sweet Scent, and in this tower the encounter rate is abysmal, apparently. And since the only other Pokemon aside from Ghastly that spawns there is Cubone, and apparently a 1% chance that we actually encounter a Haunter here too. And I'll make it a point not to fast forward through the stream now. But yeah, like, apparently the shiny hunt, according to the shiny hunt method that I found, you essentially need a ghost type or an ability with the or a Pokemon with the ability of levitation, in case you do encounter a Cubone, making all their attacks useless against you. And your Pokemon that you're using for that needs to know Taunt, which I actually had a TM of, so I taught it to this Haunter. Anyway, apparently with Taunt they can only use one move, and apparently if Ghastly uses Curse, it can only work once, and then it will automatically constantly fail. And why am I doing that? Sweet Scent. We just immediately trigger an encounter, you know? I mean, hey, if you guys have any talking points. I mean, again, we might do like those last 5 levels I need for Dragonair for it to evolve into a Dragonite. But that's generally in case I either find the if I actually get a shiny, and yes, I'll have to take that shiny Ghastly with me. But before I actually do that stream where I then attack with, where I then do the Elite Four again, yeah, I'm gonna aggressively level Ghastly and use the well, actually first check if there's like a item, since it's a ROM hack that allows you to get the trade evolutions. If not, I'll just trade it back and forth between the same game, but like a different save file, so that it's forced to evolve. I mean, that again, that's the same way as I got I used that same method to get like Charizard, so I might sneakily like give myself a Bulbasaur like through that, so that I at least have all 3 starters legitimately. And I say legitimately because I still automatically walk around, but I say legitimately because, like Sandshrew, I had to cheat in, since this ROM hack doesn't have a leaf green version. I mean, there's also the cheat that I could use where you can catch the opponent's Pokemon, but that would just be needlessly cruel. And here we have another Ghastly. I actually am curious what the shiny version for Cubone would look like. I mean, hey, if we're unlucky, we might actually encounter a shiny, and it could be potentially Cubone. Now, we don't necessarily specifically have to catch or encounter a shiny Ghastly, since, again, there is a small chance that we encounter Haunter, so if we get a shiny Haunter, that's okay too. I mean, it's the evolved form. So, yeah. But if, according to that tutorial, because it was specifically for shiny hunting Ghastly and Fire Red, yeah, he said like 90% of the spawn rate here is Ghastly, 9% is like Cubone, and like 1% is Haunter. I did actually test out the catch or the encounter rates, and I actually encountered like 3 Haunters. Since I also went here with Hypno just for the fun of it, just to double check essentially if psychic moves were actually good against ghost types. Because I really don't want to take that Hypno with me. Simply because of the way I obtained it, you know? But it is now level 50, and it's my only level 50 psychic type. Should I actually attack it though? Nah. And I actually want to see first off, what the shiny coloration is for both, for hopefully Ghastly and Haunter. And then we'll evolve the shiny into a Gengar. Also, if we get incredibly lucky, well, like the best nature for a, well, specifically for Gengar to have, so if we catch a Ghastly or Haunter with the timid nature, that would be incredibly lucky, especially if it's shiny as well. Sweet scent. Also, not gonna lie, but earlier today, oh, Cubone, our first Cubone on the stream. But earlier today, while I was leveling, and I came here just to test, also with Kyo One here, I discovered I forgot to remove the item that the Haunter was holding, which was the Cleansing Charm, or Cleansing Seal, which, if it's equipped on the Pokemon that is on the front of the team, which in this case is Haunter as well, yeah, you're not gonna encounter shit. Right. I mean, I could also just run around to save time, but then Oddish would have been caught for nothing. I mean, literally Oddish is only there for its move Sweet Scent. Like, that's literally, hang on, I had an itch on my nose. But that's literally what they've recommended for this area as well to have like a Pokemon that knows the move Sweet Scent. And I do think I needed to catch an Oddish anyway, so... But yeah. Now I will say in my I did encounter like a shiny Ghastly in the my Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, and I'm honestly, with the novel color scheme for this sprite here in this ROM hack, I am curious if it will actually have the same color, since the shiny Ghastly version in Pokemon, in my Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, was blue. So if it turns the purple into blue, that might actually be fun. Might actually look nice with that sprite. Ooh. Yeah, once I finish the game, maybe I'll do like, maybe I'll actually do shiny hunts, like specifically make like a voting poll and say, hey, then I'm planning to do a shiny hunt on, or select 5 pretty cool looking sprites and for Pokemon, and then just say, alright, which one of these Pokemon should I shiny hunt? You know? I mean, once I've defeated the Elite Four and caught Mewtwo, of course. I still automatically just run around because I'm not used to using Sweet Scent or using a Pokemon with Sweet Scent like this. Hang on, I just need to move the, there. I needed to move the window so it's covering the distracting parts from my PC background. Can I actually... Nah, I can only move it until there. Nah, it's not really a nice location there. Alright. And yes, it's still that Shy Lily background that I told about, that I mentioned in yesterday's stream. Alright. Honestly, maybe like once I've beaten the game, like try like doing like maybe a what's it called, and like doing like a stream where I EV train a Pokemon or something. I'm assuming honestly by the end of this I'll have, or once I've beaten the game, I'll have some money to buy like the protein and the vitamins and stuff. Or I could just, well, I could use like the cheat code to make everything like $1. But the EV training is like only attacking specific Pokemon with the Pokemon that you want. But seriously though, if we catch a shiny Haunter or Ghastly with the timid nature, that would be incredibly lucky, I think. I mean, I could also once I've beaten the game, I can just start over and activate the shiny cheat, making all encounters shiny, you know? I mean, that could be a nice playthrough if I make it also like a Nuzlocke. Or with like several restrictions. God damn it, seriously, I'm so used to just walking around. Still a normal Ghastly though. And I completely forgot to set a timer even though I had it set up. I forgot to press the start button. Now well. Can't have everything. Right, Pokemon and Oddish and Sweet Scent. Apparently this is that method that I saw, that I looked up, and this is essentially also in this game how you the more efficient method of shiny hunting a Ghastly. But there is like that 1% spawn chance that we encounter a shiny Haunter, which only has a spawn rate of like 1% or something. But it is encounterable. But the majority of spawn rate here is Ghastly, so I mean it is nice that you can actually encounter a wild Haunter. If you for example don't like Ghastly but like Haunter and Gengar, you can just run around here essentially and wait until you get a Haunter. We're fighting it with its own. We're searching for a shiny Haunter, or I mean Ghastly, with a Haunter and an Oddish. I wonder if I find a shiny, what I should name it. Most likely for the first thing, I'll just name it like I'll just give it its default name, and actually hope that it's a female. But yeah, I'll probably think of like a name for it if I catch one after the stream. Give it like a cool name or something, or like a terrifying one, you know. And I kind of don't want to fast forward for this stream, so you don't get like that weird sound when I hold down the button for that. I mean, it would speed up, and in that scenario also wouldn't need to select. I also wouldn't need an Oddish in the team there if I did that, but alright, a Cubone. And nah, we don't need to attack it. I mean, not like the Cubone is gonna do any damage to us. Which is why we're also doing this with a Pokemon that has the ability Levitate. Since ground type moves will not be affected, won't do a thing to them. I mean, encountering a wild Haunter would be nice too. Let me just position my character here between these gravestones. Whoops. Oddish. Still a Ghastly. Oh wait, Kiyohime. Right. I was mispronouncing it before, and I feel like I have a curse now. Anyway. Shiny hunting. But yeah, this is like the most efficient method that I've apparently this is supposed to be the more efficient method of shiny hunting, specifically Ghastly here. Wrong button. Or wrong tab here. There. Yeah, I might just do those last 5 levels for Dragonair if I get too frustrated at trying to shiny hunt Ghastly here. Or I just get that bored of it. But seeing as I spent most of the day today just playing this game as well and leveling up my main team, That's probably not gonna go great though. I mean, since I spent most of the day, it's probably gonna approach at some point that I get too bored of it. But man, I'm actually hoping that the moemon sprite for Ghastly here will also have like a blue color to it, same as the shiny Ghastly in like the normal games, which I actually have caught, in again in Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Hang on, something's going wrong with my no, don't tell me my headset is busted. Yeah, sound is only coming out from one side for me. But at least the mic is still working. Like goddamn, I bought this like a week ago and it's already busted. Are you shitting me? This is the new headset, by the way. Maybe... oh, whoops. I fast forwarded there to get rid of that. Maybe it's like a glitch or something. No, well. Oh wait, no, it is, there is sound coming out of it, it's just really muffled. Alright. I mean, I can test it out with something else later, or just, well, plug it in and out, you know? Hang on, this might go a bit weird for you guys. I'll just plug it in, or take it out and plug it back in. On second thought, maybe I shouldn't do that in case I would need to reset or restart the stream, since the stuff won't be picking up my thing anymore. Now, well, anyway, I'll still do it, but let's hope it's not gonna require me to reset the stream here. Alright. Let's see how this goes. It's even alright. Well, let's see. I'm just gonna check the stream here. Alright. Oh yeah, I mean, it's working again, so... I mean, the stream, I don't need to reset the stream, but still not working, so it's really shitty if the new headset is immediately busted after 1 week. And I haven't used it all that much either. Whoops. Whoops. I mean, that would suck if that's the case, where the headset is just busted like after a week, though. And fixed. I literally just had the idea, or had the thought creep in my mind. If this connection plug from the actual like plug for my headset is working properly, maybe I should check the other connection, like the small extension cable that it's attached to. And guess what it was? That piece of shit. I just had to slightly twist it, so it was probably like slightly twisted out. Didn't need to see my audition's summary. Literally, my audition, the only purpose for my audition is to use sweet scent to lure Pokemon to their doom, or to force them to fight me immediately. Come on. Shiny. Dang it. Well, that wasn't gonna work anyway. I mean, again, encountering like a wild haunter would be at least nice. Shiny or not. But yeah, like, the haunter encounter rate is apparently really low here, but still, you can encounter them. Alright. Man, I actually am considering like getting like a shiny haunter in like Pokemon Legends Arceus. God damn it! In that one more like medieval setting of Pokemon. All right. Yeah, Pokemon Legends Arceus. I for the life of me can't pronounce the name for that game. That Breath of the Wild Pokemon game. I am kind of laughing about the fact that I can't pronounce it. Funny enough, that's the only Pokemon game so far that I've actually been waiting for to come out before it came out. Simply because I really liked how they designed the Pokeballs with the steam coming out of the top. Come on. Still no shiny. Speaking of, one very important thing that you need for shiny hunting. I have 20 Great Balls, 10 Ultra Balls, and 1 normal Pokeball. Saving the Master Ball, though. The only reason why I have a single normal Pokeball is because I had 2 before, and I used 1 to catch the Oddish that I'm currently forcing to use Sweet Scent. Over and over and over again, until we get a shiny. You know, as a kid, I actually did wonder, like, if you had like 2 shiny Pokemon and they were both the same Pokemon, but you had 2 of them shiny. If you put them in like the daycare, if the resulting Pokemon would be shiny too, since both of them are shiny. You know? If you, in that scenario, could like breed shinies of that Pokemon. Haunter would be nice. No. I mean, it's it's okay that it's a Ghastly and everything, but since we're specifically shiny hunting a Ghastly or its evolution Haunter. But I will say I am kind of curious as to what the shiny Cubone looks like. With this whole tribal look, I wouldn't be surprised if like the shiny version just turns black. I mean, to be fair, in that case it would be more fitting with the tribal look, you know? I mean, Cubone does look kind of like, or the sprite here does have the tribal kind of outfit, you know? And considering that look, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if the shiny sprite for that would be black, you know? Anyway. Of course there's a fly buzzing around being annoying as hell. Hey, a wild hunter! Oh no, it's male! And mine is female. And higher level. I mean, since it's male and it's wearing a maid outfit, you know, wonder what it's packing under that skirt. Honestly, with the way Ghastly and Haunter look, I'm actually also really curious as to what the Gengar sprite looks like in this, in the moemon ROM hack here. I wonder if you even can encounter. Wait, yeah, of course you can encounter like shiny Pokemon. But I wonder what effect it would actually have if you never mind, let's just end that trail of thought there. And more sweet scent. Be blue. I mean, hey, we were talking about Cubone before, so now I can say, as you can see, Cubone has like a tribal look to it, so I wouldn't be surprised if they like turned the shiny version of this sprite black, you know? Black with obviously black hair. Honestly, I would say if they do that and it gave them blue eyes, that would honestly look nice. Unlike the blue eyes from that one boss in the Elden Ring DLC, because that was... my first reaction to that was, yeah, creepy blue glowing eyes. Creepy. Alright. Still no shiny. And I think by this point we've been only doing this for like 20 minutes, for like maybe half an hour. I'm not sure, since I was dumb enough and didn't start the timer that I had set up. But yeah, like Sweet Scent just is where you don't need to move around and you can just immediately encounter a Pokemon. A wild one. Oh boy. Actually, we'll have a drink now. Still not blue. Sorry if you heard that. Drinking hot Pepsi isn't really that good, but if you're thirsty, you know. Another Cubone. Again, which is the reason why we're using a Pokemon that has Levitate as its ability. I mean, I will try it on like different locations, of course. And I think after this Sweet Scent, I'll actually move where I'm standing. But I do have to be here for the whole shiny thing. You actually can't run in here. Be shiny. Dang. I don't know if you actually need to attack them though. I mean, we could start attacking them, you know. I don't know if like Ghost, if the moves that I know are effective on it, you know. Apparently super effective. Critical hit, super effective. I mean, like this Haunter is gaining like a couple levels. Or some XP, I mean. But I think I'll just stick with doing this. But again, like, I am kind of at the point where I am already kind of bored of playing the game, you know, since I spent most of the day playing this, leveling up my Pokemon, or the main team of Pokemon that I will be using for for the Elite Four. And yeah, if we actually during this stream manage to catch a shiny Haunter or Ghastly, should have said those in the other order. But if we catch a Ghastly or a Haunter as a shiny, then I will have to train that one up as well to like a higher level. Since I did say right at the start, any shiny Pokemon I find, I am taking to the Elite Four. Meaning, if I catch a shiny Ghastly or Haunter, yeah, I need to level them up to a point, or at least to level 50, and take them with me. I wonder if on the higher floors you'd like encounter stronger Pokemon. Hang on. Ah, no, nothing there. I'm actually wondering what I should name the shiny Ghastly or Haunter once I catch them. Still a Ghastly, a normal Ghastly. But hey, at least we did encounter one Haunter so far. But seriously though, if we manage to catch a shiny of them and they happen to have the timid nature, that would be lucky, because that's apparent. The timid nature is apparently the one of the best natures for a Gengar to have, apparently. But we'll see. Alright. I mean, I could also just use the other method, but then the like the fast forward and then just running around, so I don't need to encounter, or I don't need to use Sweet Scent all the time. But yeah, well, maybe using Sweet Scent has like a hidden effect of having a slightly higher chance of encountering shiny Pokemon, you know? Would be nice if that's actually a thing. Like a secret hidden ability for that move. No. I will say though, for some reason, recently I've been getting like the urge to play Conan Exiles for some reason. In all likelihood I would want to play it because you can like put full nudity on if you feel like it. But if I were to stream it or something like that, I probably shouldn't. Alright. Obviously another ghastly. Like, there is a certain time where that I have in mind where I either will stop the stream or at least try and get those last 5 levels on Dragonair to get it to evolve, but if we hit that point, it's most likely that I'm just gonna actually do those last 5 levels real quick and then end the stream, rather than just saying, alright, I'm done with this, I'm ending the stream, you know? Alright. Shiny hunting. Let's actually move where we're standing. If only you could run. Actually, let's try it with fast forward, but the music will be different, like it will sound weird. I mean, I can do it slightly faster like this. But it does kind of, it is kind of weird though. I mean, the music is kind of weird, but with fast forwarding and making that speed up, it's kind of weird, even weirder sounding. Let's just look here and all right. No shiny. Well, let's see where this goes. I think we can actually discern if it's a shiny before we actually get the silhouette revealed. Since it is already kind of transparent. But yeah, it honestly goes without saying that since I spent most of the day actually like playing this game as well and leveling up my main team to level 50 at least, it's needless to say that for today I'm pretty bored with it, with Pokemon Fire Red. And honestly, why not do a shiny hunt every once in a while? Well, we have another Cubone. I get it, this is actually kind of boring, but that's probably mainly due to the fact that I probably don't have like people to talk to in chat and stuff, and I kind of have to pull something out of my ass, so to speak, to talk about. But yeah. We'll see if this will actually end up with us getting a shiny Ghastly or Haunter. Shocker, we end up with a shiny Cubone. I mean, it's either Ghastly or Haunter. It's either Ghastly, Haunter, or Cubone that we encounter here. Alright. Still no shiny. Come on. Live. Give us a shot. I almost was gonna say give us a shiny to a Cubone. I mean, we already have our Marowak Snoo, so... And she's pretty strong. Apparently also because she knows the move Strength. I mean, then obviously she would be strong since she can push boulders away. I say push and not punch, like Chris Redfield in Resident Evil 5. I'm currently being watched by a wild pigeon outside my window. Well, at least it doesn't have a camera on its head. Because then it would be a pigeon from London. And I'd hate to see one of those things flying around here. But this endeavor here to shiny hunt is probably going to take a while if we really want to get a success at least once. But other than that, I only have like a few hours, so hence why I said before that I have like a specific time in mind where I will probably just switch to doing those last 5 levels on Dragonair, I mean coins, to level it up to the point where it evolves into a Dragonite, and we'll actually be at the very least treated to what Dragonite's sprite in Moemon looks like, because apparently Ghastly's evolution line goes so far from Goth Lolita to Gothic Maid. Alright. And honestly, if Gengar looks like a big titty goth girl, like goddamn. I mean, since the shiny Ghastly is blue and everything, I don't think she's shiny Gengar is gonna look like have like a gothic, befitting color for a gothic look, you know? Maybe like in that case more of an emo look. Alright. Dang it. I mean, I guess I can quickly pull up like the actual stream or software that I'm using to stream here to see for how long I've been streaming. But so far I'm still not too bored to really want to finish, so I can actually do something else, you know? I'm not to that point yet. But then again, probably not a lot of people that are subscribed to me actually like me doing shiny hunts, because they tend to barely get views. But honestly, why not? Still ghastly. Because it's so ghastly. I mean, I kind of do have like a name to give the shiny Ghastly or Haunter temporarily, should we catch one. Like temporarily give it a certain name I already have lined up, but maybe that name will stick, you know? Seeing as I normally have a very terrible naming sense. Or I kind of suck at naming stuff. Alright. Yeah, I probably shouldn't put my Pepsi in the sun. Like there's a convenient beam of light that is very hot, since it's also going over my arms, that conveniently ends right over my Pepsi bottle. And I don't know about you guys, but hot pep or warm Pepsi isn't really that great in terms of taste. Ah, another Cubone. I mean, hey, maybe at some point we'll encounter another Haunter, because so far we only had one wild Haunter encounter. And yes, in this scenario, the artwork that I have above is hopefully going to be like more of a good luck charm, if anything else. As for these streams where I can actually stream with my VTuber model, I just thought it might be funny to with every stream have like a different artwork displayed above my head, or like a different image. And if I'm correct, the image currently being displayed above my head is that of a kitsune. Like the actual way they're depicted, you know? Well, kind of. This one has a fox spirit mask on. One of those, I would actually love to have a actual fox spirit mask, you know? For some reason I just really like the coloration for it. Or I just really like the design for it. And that's mainly because I also, same as one of my uncles, I actually have the habit of collecting those wooden African masks just for the fun of it, and generally just so that I have like a unique wall decoration. But sadly I can't collect too many of them in where I live right now, because I'm not allowed to, like, from the landlord, I'm not allowed to hammer any nails or stuff into the wall, so that I could hang like a paintings. I'm only allowed to use the existing ones, which aren't a whole lot. And they're really close together, so I can't really hang anything big, because it will cover multiple of the, if I hanged up something big, it's either gonna yank out the nail that is used to hang it on, or yeah, it would cover the rest of the nails, so I can't really hang anything else there. But I do actually have like one wall with like 5 bigger wooden African masks there. But one of them is actually really big and is simply there for decoration. And the others are just there for the fun of it, honestly. But yeah, there's literally like one time or a certain amount of time that I have for today for doing the stream, because I do want to do other stuff too, and I have been playing this game for most of the day. But let's hope that we actually do get like a shiny, you know? I mean, honestly, I also wouldn't mind it having like another encounter with a wild haunter. Since we did see earlier in the stream, we can encounter a wild haunter here. It's just the encounter rate for haunter is really low. But yeah, like, if I were to do like another playthrough but have the shiny cheat on, for example, for some reason, because I did test the shiny cheat at some point, I obviously didn't really catch anything with it, but it for some reason turns all wild Pokemon, it turns them into male. It literally turns all wild Pokemon into males only. Would be a different story if it's a female. Or if it's Pokemon. I mean, honestly, it forces all Pokemon to be male, and yeah. It's literally like, with these sprites, having a male Pokemon would not be the best. Especially if the Gengar sprite for the moemon game here would be really good looking, you know? Was a bit too early. It was a bit too early with pressing that down button. Still no shiny. After being like, what? Hang on before I actually activate Sweet Scent, because I'm going to check. After having streamed for 1 hour and 5 minutes. Well, up to 6 minutes almost. And we've been doing nothing but shiny hunt. And we haven't encountered a single shiny yet. I mean, it's shiny hunting does take a while. But honestly, it is time consuming, on to be fair. So this is just to see if we can I mean, I did catch the shiny Nidoran, so you can encounter shiny Pokemon in this game. It's probably gonna take a while. Like the evolution for the evolution level for Ghastly to evolve it into a Haunter is like, I think, if I remember correctly, it's like 25 or something. And then, well, if you want a Gengar, you need to trade it, which does suck. There's even in one of the other Pokemon games, there's actually a trade where the person wants a specific Pokemon for a Haunter, and people were like, oh my god, that's how you can get a Gengar and stuff like that. And then you trade in that Pokemon for the Haunter, and the Haunter doesn't evolve because she literally says, oops, it turns out I gave that Haunter an Everstone. Yeah, that NPC probably immediately got on like the most hated NPC list in games because of that. Like, she literally says when she traded it, oops, turns out I gave it an Everstone, so no Gengar for you. Honestly, if you could have like, if it was like interactable as, for example, Fallout 4, if that was possible, I would just immediately start punching the shit out of her. Or if I had a gun, if it was like Fallout 4, if I had a gun, I would immediately just shoot her. Still no shiny after more than an hour. I think I'll once a certain amount of time has elapsed, I think I'll just do the last 5 levels on coins and end the stream. And then the next time I stream, that I'll be streaming this like later on in the week, I will use it. I will probably do like the stream where I just do the Elite Four. Like, I think my Hypno, because I came here with that Hypno on the main team that I want to use for the main team, unwillingly by the way. But I will probably be since I came here with it, it is like level 51, but man, if I could have like a replacement for that guy, I totally would. Aww. There's actually a sparrow. Well, not a sparrow, but one of those birds that likes shiny stuff. Right outside my window right now. Also, creepily staring at me. Oh, actually no, it's looking around more or less. Alright, I placed like some old dog hair that I had like large clumps of after I think I know what's going on there, why there are so many birds just looking in that area outside. Like after I vacuumed, I had like a clump, like pretty large, mostly hair clumps from my dog in there, so I made sure there's nothing too dangerous or heavy in there, that so that it would simply just be hair, and I just placed it outside there in a few clumps. So that, I mean, with advice from my dad actually, since the birds will probably just pick it up and use it for their nest. And hey, why not help them out, you know? I mean, hey, at least in that way it's going to be reused and not just thrown away. And nature has use for it too. Like, hair does decompose after a while if it's left on the floor, I would assume. Or something nature related takes care of it. Yeah, so that's probably the reason why there are so many birds right now, right in front of my window. Whoops. Still no shiny. It is actually really tempting to fast forward to make these battles go a bit, well, these interactions here when we have an encounter go a bit faster. But I kinda don't wanna. Seriously though, the encounter rate for Haunter is so low that during this entire stream we've only encountered one wild Haunter. I mean, honestly, like if we happen to catch like a shiny Honor or something, maybe use that for like for EV training, or use the Kabuto for that, since Kabuto is only level 5 still. Moreover, I wonder if you have the other fossil, like the Helix fossil I think it was called. I wonder if you have that and then put like God damn it, like if you were to EV train it or something, just for fun. Oh wait, no. I actually lost trail of thought there, but what I was trying to say is that if you can, like, in a different save file, because that's something you can do with this ROM, if you can like equip or give the Helix fossil as an item to a Pokemon and then trade it over, you know? Because that's technically a way to get 2 Pokemon from one trade. I wonder if you can like, if you can with cheats can like activate it in such a way that you get like all Pokemon in the game. Or can encounter all Pokemon. But maybe like a randomized, playthrough after this would be nice. It would be funny. Like all encounters are random, all the Pokemon you get are random. And obviously turn on the shiny cheat so that they're at least, since they at least will look nice in that scenario. And it doesn't really matter if, at that point, if they're all male. Which I did mention before, for some reason, if you turn on the shiny cheat, all wild encounters are male. But yeah, honestly, I only have one copyright-free music on my computer that I know of, and frequently used for my VTuber reading of the Monster Guild Encyclopedia, but yeah, like, probably a good idea is to have like different music to listen to while doing this, or have different music playing in the background aside from the default sound here. Well, dang. I mean, encountering shiny Pokemon should be possible. Alright. A Cubone again. I wonder, can we encounter Pokemon on the next floor too? Worth a shot, right? Alright, and we encounter a random Ghastly. Just a run-of-the-mill male Ghastly. Or run-of-the-mill. I mean, maybe the higher floors have higher level variants of them, I'll say. But it doesn't look like it. They all seem to be the same level. Alright. Cubone again. Come on. Ah, god damn it, still no shiny. Seriously though, the shit I will say to those people who like have like a following of people watching them shiny hunt and stuff, they must have some pretty good. I mean, they must have a large amount of patience, because that's the one thing that I'll say you probably will most definitely need if you're gonna shiny hunt. Like the sheer amount of time it takes. Potentially, and then also other factors or something like that. I wonder if there's a moemon version of Pokemon Silver or Pokemon Gold. Because obviously the 3D games are, where you have like 3D sprites and stuff, are not exactly something you can do a ROM hack easily with. Seeing as these are 2D sprites, and for the 3D stuff you actually need to make 3D models, and I'm assuming 2D sprites is just a lot easier to do. Hey, our second wild haunter. This time it's a female. Same as ours. I mean, it's not shiny, so we don't need to catch it. Well, that's the second haunter. It would have been funny if it was shiny, though. Like, we would use our own haunter to catch, like, the haunter that we're gonna use a lot more. Still not a shiny. Come on, baby. Please be shiny. God damn it. Still a no. Alright. I mean, I'm assuming so far so good, but it would be better if we like get the actual shiny. Or just a shiny. But also, if we are gonna catch like a shiny haunter or Gengar, I mean a shiny haunter or Ghastly, sorry, we would be really lucky if it also had the timid nature. The fuck was that about? Jesus, my dog stepped on something and it made a... Hang on, I just need to check that real quick, just in case. I'll be right back. Alright, I think my dog just stood wrong and tripped slightly. Because I thought for a second that he broke his, the area where he sleeps. Anyway. Alright. Like that loud knock just actually made me look like what, made me think like what the hell? I mean, hey, we might get... It's probably going to take a while and stuff, but we, at some point with shiny hunting, are going to get a shiny. Come on. Nope, still the default. Come on. I wonder if there's like a way to, well, extract some sprites from this. I mean, you can probably also just find the sprites on like Google Images or something. Like, I mean specifically to maybe like make like a pixel art on Minecraft or something. Or for like Well, I don't know, like maybe for like a moemon D&D thing. I mean, there is a Pokemon D&D stuff, so where you essentially just play a Pokemon in like the Pokemon Adventures kind of style, I'm assuming. So why not a moemon version of that? Come on. Right. After this next encounter, I'm just gonna see for how long I've been streaming. Again. Not shiny. Wow, I was right. Alright, wow, that is going... I've been streaming for 1.5 hours almost. And still no shiny. But again, it's probably gonna take a while regardless. Unless you have like the shiny charm or stuff, because that would slightly increase the odds. But this oddish is if I'm gonna do like other shiny hunts that would be more successful, you can bet that this oddish is gonna be in the party setup or be a frequent reoccurrence. Especially if I'm like in an area where encounters are difficult to obtain, or slightly, or would normally take a while. Like, apparently the encounter rate in this tower is normally not so good, but with Sweet Scent it just forces an encounter. Hence why we are getting them so often. While technically not even moving while technically not even moving. And I accidentally went to the summary for the Oddish again. But yeah, if I actually do more shiny hunts, probably like make like a voting poll for what kind of Pokemon or which Pokemon out of like 5, because YouTube doesn't allow a larger selection than 5 for a voting poll. See, have you guys vote or something for which one I should shiny hunt. But for now, in this stream I just thought, yeah, why not see if we can get a shiny Gengar, a shiny Ghastly. Or Haunter. I mean, you can encounter Haunters, so... Honestly, I wonder what color a shiny Haunter would be. I mean, the only 3 Pokemon we can encounter here are Ghastly, Haunter, and Cubone. And I think Marowak at like a higher level of or at like a higher floor of the tower. But, yeah, still. Come on. Dang it. I actually have like an artwork as my background on my phone, which is essentially like a really sad moemon artwork of Cubone. It's the art style is so nice, but it's at the same time still so freaking sad to look at. It's honestly, it's like I like it, but at the same time it's really sad. since it's since it's the moemon version of Cubone, it's essentially just a little girl crying. And considering it's Cubone, you know. Hey, a third wild haunter, and it's male again. So it was male, female, male so far. I mean, we are looking for a shiny version, so if we either encounter a shiny Ghastly or Haunter, that's the one we're catching. And again, if we are incredibly lucky, it will have the timid nature. But let's face it, we're not going to be that lucky. Come on. At some point we have to encounter a shiny, right? We're not just wasting time here, are we? I mean, I'm the one who has to sit here. It's not like I've been, you know, playing this game most of the day today, just leveling up my main team to 50. And yes, that would technically make you really bored with the game. At least after like several hours, you know? I did take a break every so often though to watch like a YouTube video or have something to eat. But damn, that took a while, honestly. I mean, essentially I could do like before I started the stream I just did the daily stuff in Genshin and the event that's gonna run out in like a few hours as well. And after that I had dinner, needed to walk my dog, and then I started the stream. So yeah, like spent most of the day after I came out of bed in the morning just leveling up my team. And yeah, really bored of the game right now, actually. I mean, it's still fun and all, but like after like the entire day of playing nothing but this, you kind of do want to have like a change of pace, you know? Oops, wrong Pokemon. Still a normal one. Wrong one. We don't want to catch it. Come on, shiny. I'm begging you here. Please, shiny. Damn it. And also it's a Cubone, but still, maybe it will turn out that the shiny sprite for Cubone here in this game is actually going to be black. I mean, honestly, with the tribal look that the sprite has, having it be black is more like fitting, honestly. I mean, there are probably like also Pokemon that are shiny locked, so they can never be shiny under natural circumstances. But I doubt like Ghastly and Haunter are those kinds of Pokemon. I mean, again, in like my Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, I actually did catch like a shiny Ghastly, so I kind of know the color scheme, which is blue, but I wonder if in this game that if they changed like the shiny sprites, you know? Like some Pokemon do have like a different shiny, but shiny color in this game, but meh, we'll see. Honestly, we first need to encounter a shiny Ghastly. Funny enough, I actually haven't evolved the, if I recall, the shiny Ghastly that I caught in that game, I haven't evolved whatsoever. So I have no idea what the coloration for the shiny Haunter is going to be like. But yeah, if I would do like another playthrough with like a randomizer, I'm definitely gonna activate like the shiny cheat, honestly. I don't even know if you can actually activate like a randomizer for a ROM hack. Would be a fun experience though. And we would get to see like what some of the Pokemon look like if they're shiny, or what color scheme they'll have. Again, the only downside if I activate the shiny cheat would be that it turns all wild Pokemon encounters into male in terms of gender, but they're shiny nonetheless. Still a normal Ghastly. At least it's not constantly the Lavender Town music that we're hearing, because if I recall, like in the original games, there was like an incident with like a lot of kids getting like issues or like health complications after listening to the music in Lavender Town way too long. But I think that was only in the Japanese version though. Like I think for the Western version they did change the music slightly so that couldn't happen. I mean, hell, you had a literal episode of the anime scrapped and banned from broadcasting because Porygon caused epileptic seizures in that during that episode's airing. Like so many kids just ended up with like an epileptic shock, you know? Or they just had an epilepsy attack or whatever. And again, since since I most of the time don't have a lot of viewers for this sort of thing, or in general, I'm just pulling stuff out of my ass to talk about. But if it's funny or not, I have no idea. I think if we hit like 2 hours, I'll do the last 5 levels for coins, my Dragonair, and hopefully at level 55 it should evolve into a Dragonite, so that we at least have one new sprite to look at, since we so far have not encountered a Dragonite, so we don't know what it looks like in this version of the game. I'm hoping that it has kind of like a night theme, you know, since, you know, Dragon Knight. Damn it. I mean, if Dragon Knight can actually at some point learns like an electric type move. I have no idea if they can at all actually. But that would eliminate us needing to bring Zapdos. Which already was like level 50 when we caught it. We found that guy completely by accident, by the way. Come on. Come on, please be shiny. Fuck. Speaking of. Oh, so we have like 20 minutes before I do those last 5 levels on coins. We're probably gonna go over it because I don't frequently check that how much time has elapsed on this streaming on the program that I'm using to stream this, but like also just in case don't have it minimized for other reasons. And honestly, I could move the window of the game on my desktop a bit to the side if I wanted like a distraction to look at. I mean, I could. But funny enough, I think the next time I will stream this game, I'll actually put the artwork, like this meme art that I have on my desktop, well, sitting on my desktop, of someone handing like a cartoon version of, well, essentially a drawn version of Gargura, handing them a gun, and then it says go do a crime underneath. But I don't know how YouTube would react if I had that like displayed in the next stream above me, you know? I mean, it's worth a shot, and it is like a meme-y thing. But then again, this channel isn't for kids at all, so since with a lot of the other games I tend to like, well, swear like a sailor, I guess. At least I have a tendency to swear. But with a game like Pokemon, or in this case a Pokemon ROM hack, I tend to be pretty chill. Or not swear at all, actually. In some cases, I do say like that's bull or something like that, but other than that, I don't really swear too much, if at all. Damn it. Still not shiny. Oh boy. I mean, the last time I did a shiny hunt, it also ended with me just getting way too bored of it, and didn't mean to go there, and just ended up with me not getting a shiny at all. Actually, the most surprising way that I have that I actually have obtained like a shiny was in, I think it was Pokemon Gold, where by the egg that you have to actually hatch, I actually obtained like the shiny baby version of Jigglypuff from that one time, instead of like a Togepi. But yeah, that honestly was fun. That was honestly surprising that I hatched just the egg you get at well, the egg that you get naturally, just, oh yeah, here, have a shiny. But it was for baby Jigglypuff though. Would have been nicer, I think, if it was like a shiny Togepi. Again, I think the sprite here for moemon is for the moemon sprite for Ghastly here is probably also going to be blue, same as the actual Pokemon, or blue-ish. Not shiny. God damn it, I was right. I mean, it's obvious that I was going to be right with that, but still. Not gonna be shiny. I mean, this method that I'm using here is apparently the more efficient method of shiny hunting Ghastly in here, by using an Oddish that knows Sweet Scent, or a Pokemon that uses Sweet Scent, or knows Sweet Scent, I should say. Dang it. But yeah, I think I should also at some point actually look if there's like an item that you can obtain, since it's a ROM hack and everything, that allows you to evolve like normally trade evolve Pokemon. Like, well, for example, Haunter evolving into Ghastly, and Kadabra evolving into Alakazam. I mean, to be fair though, I do have an Abra, and I can use the normal method as well for that. It's just I kind of forgot how to do it. Like, you just have like two windows open simultaneously. You load the save file that, for example, I would load this save file here, and just load the same game in the other, and I would start like stuff on that save file up to the point where I can actually trade, and then you know, just trade back and forth. But seriously though, this is like really boring if you don't have constantly something to talk about. And as I mentioned like several times already, Like, I've played this game for most of today, and I definitely want to play something else at this point. And I just thought, doing a shiny hunt instead of immediately going after to the Elite Four just to beat them and be done with the game. Why not stretch it out just slightly at least, and do like a shiny hunt stream. Which is what we're doing here. But again, if those 20 minutes pass, I'm just going to do the last 5 levels on Dragonite, on coins to get a Dragonite. And then at least we'll have like a different Pokemon sprite that we haven't seen before to look at before I end the stream. But at least once we do that, we'll have the we'll at least be doing the battles. But yeah, I'm kind of hoping that this sprite will have like a blue color scheme, you know, if it's a shiny. Would honestly be nice if they actually kept the same shiny colors as the actual game. Yeah, like other than the placeholder name that I'll give the shiny, if it's a shiny Gengar or Haunter, I will probably like need to think of a different name to give it. Because again, placeholder name so that it at least has a name. Yeah, like I think Gengar and Dragonite are 2 sprites that we haven't seen yet for this game. So we have no idea how they look. At least I'm assuming. I can't remember if we encountered like a Gengar before. But, well, we'll see. I do still like it that essentially the evolution line in the moemon version of this game that we're doing here, it goes from Goth Lolita to Goth Maid, or just a maid, and I'm curious as to what the next thing is it goes to. I mean, at least the Ghastly sprite gives me like Goth Lolita vibes, you know? Or like a Gothic Lolita. Come on. At some point, please give us a fucking shiny. I hate to actually need to use the shiny cheat, for example. But I mean, using the shiny cheat if after I've completed the game already, like just if I do like another playthrough, honestly I think that would be like a nice little, like a nice thing to have active, you know? But again, that's after I've already completed the game and we'll be starting anew. But then I'm probably not gonna name every Pokemon that I use, if I do that, or care really about the gender. Since with the shiny cheat on, it turns all wild encounters to male. Yeah, now I'm actually constant. Every so often I'm just checking if those 20 minutes have elapsed. And we have 5 minutes left before I do those last 5 levels on Dragonair. Or coins, as I named them. Because again, I do want to do something else at this point. And there are other stuff that I actually want to do in this last day of the weekend before I actually have to go to bed. Come on. Please. It would be funny if we're doing those last 5 levels in those caves that we did some of the leveling on yesterday's stream, and we just randomly encounter a shiny there. I mean, that would either make it a shiny Golbat, Zubat, Geodude, or Onix. Which still, annoying as all hell if that was gonna happen. I mean, I will have after those 5 minutes are up, I will have to go, walk all the way to the Pokemon Center and get Zentray out of the PC, since she knows Fly and everything, and obviously the coins as well, since we'll be leveling her to level 55, which is the evolution level to Dragonair, or Dragonite, I mean. And that one still wasn't shiny. But seriously, after the entire day listening to this this kind of soundtrack most of the day, like the fighting soundtrack and everything, yeah, you're gonna get really sick of it. Come on. Damn it. Like, the one shiny that I do have, it was quite literally from the last time I did do a shiny hunt stream, but I encountered the shiny after I ended the stream by accident, so that was rather annoying to have it happen right after I ended the stream, you know? Come on. I mean, regardless if we end up with a shiny, or if it's a Cubone or like a Haunter or Gengar. I mean, if it's a Cubone, yeah, it's not really the one that we wanted to shiny hunt, but it's still a shiny. Damn it. Can we at least, before we leave this tower, encounter our 4th wild Haunter? Like, so far throughout this entire stream, we've encountered 3 wild Haunters in this tower. I mean, the spawn rate, or the encounter rate for a Haunter is pretty low, so... And I think normally before a Ghastly evolves into a Haunter, I think they need to be like level 25, I think? And the Haunters you encounter tend to be like level 20. If you encounter one, that is. Like, they've all been like level 20 so far. The 3 that we did encounter. And before I activate this next sweet scent, Oh, so, right. Last time activating Sweet Scent, and then we're doing this last 5 levels. Not shiny. August. I mean, now the only way we would get a shiny is if we have like a wild encounter while walking back to the Pokemon Center. You also can't run while in the tower, so not shiny. And it's another Cubone though. I mean, we already have our Marowak, which we're sadly not taking with us. And now we encounter nothing. Whoops. We seriously cannot run while in here. I mean, I don't know if you actually needed to attack the Ghastlies as well. I mean, in other games there is like a fight or how many times you've encountered multiplier. At least in Pokemon Shield there is a thing like that where I think the max increase for shiny odds in that game is like having encountered the specific Pokemon like 500 times or something. And after that you can encounter more, it's just the shiny odds won't increase. Yeah, because I'm at the wrong thing here. I need to withdraw. Specifically this one. Obviously coins, and our Pokemon that knows Fly. And that's it. God damn it. Like, we have one shiny. But yeah, if I like beat the game and do like another playthrough, if you guys will want to see that, I'm probably gonna activate like the shiny cheat for that. I mean, I only needed to withdraw those 2 Pokemon for essentially doing this. Just to fly here, and I just need to switch who I have leading the party. Whoops. And at least in here I can run. I actually heard they're going to be releasing a Starship Troopers game for the PS5 and Xbox and stuff. Right. I can also just do this. I'm assuming. If we here encounter a shiny Golbat at random, I'm going to be pissed off. Like that, like in yesterday's stream, the Golbat was essentially, oh yeah, your playthrough is screwed now, or your attempt here is screwed now to level. Because it always somehow ended up killing the Pokemon that I was leveling. And here we just need 5 more levels, so we'll actually get to see how many levels, how much XP we get here. Coins gained 427 XP. Oh, that's gonna be a while. Right. An Arbok. I mean, yeah, I am gonna fast forward here. Dragon Rage, why not? And dead. 966. Alright, that's a lot more. And let's not use that too much. And just in case we get into combat with like a double, with like a team battle or something. Alright, this should be easy. Surf. Super effective and should one-shot an Onyx. Really? The previous Pokemon gave more XP than that. Alright. Locked off. Dragon Rage. Fuck. If only I had like 5 rare candies, you know? I keep forgetting that. That's a dead end you can just run down and have to turn back. Come on. That almost killed it. Coins' attack missed, really. Again, it misses, really. What the hell? 3 times in a row and it misses. Are you shitting me? Oh, now with that last slither of health, I get a critical hit. Really? I mean, I do have this. I do still have the items for healing, so. Only 2 of them, though, apparently. Alright. I mean, obviously I'm fast forwarding here. Oh, Marowak. Anyway. Alright. I mean, I'm gonna try a different thing here. Simply to grind out XP and stuff. Maybe you can, kind of. I wonder if you actually keep the XP if you beat, like, if you repeatedly beat, like, one of the Elite Four. Alright. Bill's PC, deposit, store in the folder where you have all the other main, where they have the other main team just stashed. And since Slam was not that great, TM case and see if I have a decent move to teach to Dragonair or coins that is usable. Too bad I don't have like an attack move psychic type, or an attack psychic type move, you know? Well, a damaging one, you know? Earthquake. Reflect. Now... I mean, I doubt I can teach it aerial ace. Would be funny though. Didn't I have like Hyper Beam or something? Oh, I have Solar Beam. Giga Drain, Rain Dance, Protect. A move that badly poisons the foe. Its poison damage worsens every turn. I guess not. I guess we don't have like a decent move there. Anyway, let's see if we can actually abuse this to like gain those last few levels, since the Elite Four's Pokemon will be a bit higher level. Or a decent level, I would assume. Now the thing is, we do need to beat the Pokemon in question. Oh, fuck off. One shot. Are you shitting me? It's 2 levels higher. I mean, apparently we do get money. So Ice Beam is just immediately, yeah, you're one shot. So much for that idea. Hang on. What did it want? What does this guy want to teach my Pokemon? Victory Road, Double Edge. Oh, Coins is actually able to learn Double Edge. Why not? Remove Slam for that. Oh, it slightly damages us too. Whoops. Oh well. I mean, maybe I should... Alright. You know what? I'm actually really bored of it, of the game right now. So, I guess I'll actually look up as to where I can, well, one way to maybe grind those rare candies or something like that, but... Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this failed shiny hunt stream, and I'll see you guys in the next video or stream of whatever I'll be making or streaming. So yeah, bye! I first have to put up the... Now I first have to put up the the program I'm using to stream this, and yeah, again, bye, and see you in the next one.